What's up, guys? I am coming at you today with a review of 360 Fitness Meals. Many of you probably saw that they are now sponsoring the Beast Fitness Radio podcast. Really happy to have them. I posted yesterday, a picture of my food and all that stuff, and said that I would go ahead and do a review. So I'm going to do a review today. I've been working with these guys for a little while now, been using their services and stuff, so I'm really glad to have them aboard and kind of uh, share some information about them with you guys. So just brought a few meals out of the fridge real quick, just to kind of show you what's going on, what you can expect, kind of what they have to offer. So a few things. First off, packaging comes in either this rectangular container, wrong way, rectangular container, or circular container. Those are the two main packagings that you'll get, and packaging is really sturdy. I haven't had any problems with things like cracking plastic and stuff like that. Lids are really securely snapped. As you can see, I can't even get it off there. So good snap lids on there. You don't want your food spilling during transit when it's getting to you, or just any time for that matter. So that's really good. They're dishwasher safe. They are microwave safe. You can reuse them if you like. They are pretty nice little containers, so I do reuse them a lot. So that's always an option. So you're getting, get containers. So um, some things about the company in terms of what they have to offer. They have a few different services. So they have pre-made entrees, that are typically like a meat, a carb, and a vegetable, or meat, carb, maybe a slight fat source, things like that. Uh, they usually have a different menu each week. There's a few staples that are always on there, but for the most part, they vary some items around, so it gives you some variety. If you're someone that follows a macro plan, you want to rotate in some different entrees, you can do that. So that is an option on the site, and I will show you an entree here, just so you have an idea of what it looks like. Uh, this is pretty simple. It's barbecue chicken and broccoli and rice. So easy. The barbecue chicken is delicious. It's absolutely awesome tasting. The whole entree is good. Um, I mean, overall, they do a really good job cooking the meals. The food's cooked well. The meats are tender. Vegetables are steamed, things like that. So that is nice. But that is barbecue chicken meal. I really like it. Great. Glad I picked that one. So things are, and within the meal, the items are measured and stuff, so you know what the macros are. And in terms of macros, they have macros on the actual website. So you will be able to see the macros of a pre-made entree, what if you're buying it that week, and then they also have a tab with last week's macros. So if you purchase something, it's the next week, you don't know what the hell it is, you forget, it's all on there, it's all listed, so you can reference back to it. It makes it really easy and convenient. So that is an option. And they also have, obviously have nutrition facts for the meats as well, and the vegetables and the carbs, the bulk carbs and things like that. So, but I mean, I think that seems pretty obvious. But um, now with that, with the bulk foods, you have meats, carb sources, and vegetables. So with the meats, there are a handful of meats: turkey, chicken, salmon, steak, things like that. The steak is grass-fed, which I really like, typically with a higher fat meat, and it's not super high fat steak. I believe it is. I'd have to I'd have to go back and look, but it's something like top round or bottom round or something like that. So it's not super high fat, but it is grass fed. So any fattier meat, I like to have it grass fed just for a quality. Fat source is a little bit better that way, and that's typically what I suggest to my clients anyhow. So that is nice to have. And a lot of their foods that they carry, if not all, I'd have to double check on this, are organic. If that's something you're concerned about, they offer it. So that is also awesome. With the meats, I got chicken, which you can see I've already cracked into this container, and steak, and I think that's it this week. I have gotten the turkey. Turkey is very good, and the salmon. So, and I believe, and I will look at that now. I have their tab pulled up. I believe that they actually have a A vegetarian option, I think it's tofu. Let me double check. Yes. Oh, and the steak is flank steak. So there you go. But they do have tofu. If there's any vegetarians out there, they have that. I have not had it. I can't really comment on it, but they do offer it. So that's there. Now, um, meat's always cooked really well. The seasonings they do offer some homemade sauces that are made in house. If you follow them on Instagram, you'll see them making the sauces. Pretty cool. I don't really get the sauces unless it's something that's on the pre-made entree. It's already worked into the macros, things like that. I get my meats seasoned with zero cal seasoning, like I would probably use in my house. So, you know, if any seasoning at all, I don't think I got any seasoning on these. If I remember, it just makes measurement easier. And um, vegetables cooked really well. Again, I have the Brussels sprouts here. This one I have not opened, which I'm going to open. I really like the Brussels sprouts. They're delicious. I typically get those, green beans, and the broccoli. They do have asparagus, which I will get time to time. It's not something I get on a regular basis, but all the vegetables are pretty well. Not a whole lot to comment on vegetables. I mean, they're vegetables, so you're just getting you're getting them in bulk and getting cooked. So that's nice. Now, a couple other things. Delivery. I'm pretty local, so I typically just arrange it to where if I'm already in town, they can just meet me somewhere. If I have to go to the grocery store to pick up or the bank or something, meet me in the parking lot. That's really nice. They do local delivery for people within a certain radius, and that's listed on their site. And if necessary, you have the cold shipping and things like that. So um, there are options for most people on there. And I think, let's see. I think that's about the gist of it. I mean, super friendly people. If you have questions, just let them know. I'll link up the site on here, their website, and I will link up the discount code for you guys as well, so you can check it out. If you have, like I said, if you have questions, just ask. They've been more than accommodating to me. They seem like nice people, very hard workers. I know they're busting butt. Uh, they have grown a lot in the last probably year or so. I know when we first started talking, they were actually moving kitchens, so they're in a larger facility now, a better facility, a little more efficient. So all kinds of good stuff happening for them. But guys, get on their website, check out their entrees, check out their cooked or their bulk foods, carb sources, meats, veggies, all that stuff. Um, Support them. It's supporting us, the Beast Fitness Podcast. I can't talk at all today. But if you guys have any questions, you can let me know or let them know. And like I said, I will link it up. Check it out. Talk to you guys soon.